Okay, welcome everyone. This is the working group device management meeting on May 7th, 2025. Remember, this meeting falls under the CNCF Code of Conduct, and that basically means be excellent to each other. I just checked the agenda. We have one thing that John Bellameric put in for, I think, the US-friendly time zone meeting next week, but we can also talk about it today. That's just really planning. We have no official timeline for the next release cycle, but we can already, and we have already started reviewing caps. Some of them seem to be in a fairly good state. I think we merged the update for mix-ins yesterday. Uh, that also includes a small update for partitionable device, but that was just the cap update. I don't think we plan any functional changes for partitionable devices, but mix-ins, that's the one where Morten also has an implementation PR almost ready. So that's coming. We have made some progress on the support for the extended resource API. That cap will be new, or this feature will be new in 1.34. And it's currently looking like a high priority item because it will ease the migration from device plugins to DRA. So this is a key focus area right now. We mean, being John and myself, we also discussed a little bit whether our aggressive timeline for promotion of features, the one that we announced at KubeCon, at the last KubeCons, mostly we had a slide at KubeCon Europe about promoting features from alpha to beta within one release. And we are kind of backing away a bit from that because there is also a procedure cap being proposed for 1.34 that basically says beta features must be complete. And that includes all the things that traditionally were expected for GA. Now that is a reasonable expectation. I think it makes sense, but it also means that some of the things that we have been planning probably wouldn't qualify if we are honest with each other and look at how stable things really are. And the same, Lionel, that goes for the network status in a resource claim. It's currently beta, that's good, but for GA, we probably want a bit more confidence that it really is the right thing to do in the API wise and in terms of adoption. So with a question mark, we kind of expect that to stay in beta for another release cycle. And if you disagree, that would be fine to discuss. But it would be good to know whether that API is really ready and who needs it to be GA, for example. That would be the other aspect. What we don't want to change is that we plan for GA of the core DRA in 1.34. And that, I think, eases the pressure a little bit on the other features because they are more readily available once they are beta. So like the network status, it wouldn't make much of a difference in practice if it was only beta in 1.34 because it would be enabled, could be enabled by default. And it's not a separate API group, so it will just be there.
I think that's fair. That it will not be directly in GA, but did I understand correctly that also DRA, the main cap, will not be GA in the next release?
No, that's the one that we want to promote. That's the one that we think should be promoted in 1.34. So don't think I have a slide ready if John shared something, but I don't have it at hand. So now, yes, the core DRA, that is the main thing that we need to focus on. Everything is kind of secondary. This is the one that we really need to get past all the reviewers, address all the stakeholder feedback, and get it to GA. So that would be the core structured parameters KEP. And there are some opens, perhaps new metrics. I'm currently working on those for detecting whether a device is in use, the related stability and kubelet reliability aspects. This seems important. And scalability testing. I think these are the main ones. But I think we still have a chance with that. So it's not, we're in a relatively good state. It's, of course, it would have been nicer to have all of this earlier. In particular, if we consider this new KEP, but it wasn't in place, so we made our plans based on how GA promotion traditionally worked, and I think that's okay-ish. There are, of course, other KEPs now coming. The consumable capacity from Pang is among the things that we will add. It's alpha. It seems to be in a fairly good state. So that continues. But yeah, we have a full list again. And even if different people pick up the KEPs and do features, we still have a limited number of reviewers. So that kind of puts a cap on how much we can actually do in a release. Okay. Any topics that people want to bring up that are not on the agenda? It's still a fairly quiet period. I mean, we are due with all these KEP discussions and the RPRs, but I think I still see some people busy doing planning work elsewhere, not really being active yet in Kubernetes. So we may have more to discuss sooner in the future. Yeah, and if that's all, then we can make it a short meeting today. I don't hear a disagreement, so thanks everyone for coming, and see you in the next meetings. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.